Story Tree Books.
Hello everybody, thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books. Today's story is a great classic fairy tale and it's called The Three Little Pigs by Richard Johnson. Once upon a time there were three little pigs who lived in a fine house with their mother. One day she decided that it was time for them to go out into the world. The pigs were very excited and they promised to visit their mother often. Before they left, she warned them about the big bad wolf. The wolf would watch them at every step of the way because he would love to eat them all up if he had the chance. Beware of the wolf. There's Mum talking to the three little pigs. And she's showing them what to look out for, what the big bad wolf looks like. There's his ears and some stubble. And his tongue looks like that, and his teeth look like that. And his smile looks like that. Don't be fooled by his smile. Beware of the wolf. Good lesson for the kids. Before they had gone very far, they decided to have a picnic. As they were eating, a farmer walked by with a cart full of straw. That straw would be perfect to build a house with, said the first little pig, who was very, very lazy. It would be very easy and very quick. He bought the whole cart full there and then, and the two other little pigs went on their way. There he is, buying the big cart full of straw. But look who's hiding in the straw. The big bad wolf. Oh. The first little pig really just wanted to sleep and play. He built his straw house very quickly and was finished by lunchtime. He went inside to rest and fell asleep. He was woken by the sound of a deep, gruff voice outside. There he is, trying to sleep, and he's been woken up. Who's at the window? It's the big bad wolf. Who's there? Called the first little pig. It's the big bad wolf, said the big bad wolf. And if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Well, you can't come in, said the first little pig. My mother warned me about you. So you can't come in? No, not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. I won't let you in. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house as far as the next town. There it goes. The first little pig managed to escape and ran to find the two other little pigs. Meanwhile, the second and third little pigs came across an old woman carrying a load of sticks. Those sticks would be perfect to build a house with, said the second little pig, who was a little bit lazy. He bought the bundle there and then. The third little pig carried on. Fairy is, with his saw, chopping up the load of sticks. Oh, but look. Who's inside that load of sticks? The big bad wolf. The second little pig also just wanted to sleep and play. He built his stick house quickly and was finished just after lunchtime. He went inside to rest and fell fast asleep. He was woken by the sound of a deep, gruff voice. Oh, look, there he's sleeping. Who's there? Called the second little pig. It's the big bad wolf, said the big bad wolf. And if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Well, you can't come in, said the second little pig. My mother warned me about you. So, no, you can't come in. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. You can't come in. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house to the end of the very next field. Psh! But the second little pig managed to escape and he ran to find the others. There he goes. Yikes, I'm out of here. Help! Meanwhile, the third little pig came across a man with a wheelbarrow full of bricks. Those bricks would be perfect to build a house with, said the third little pig. They will be strong and safe. A strong house is worth spending time on. She bought the whole load there and then. Wow. Looks like she's making plans for her house. Let's have a look over here. Oh, who's looking on from the tree beyond? It's the big bad wolf. The third little pig worked very hard and it took her all day to build her fine brick house. There she is building. She's up to that level, first level. Second level. Oh, what a fine house she's built. She went inside to rest and fell fast asleep. But she was woken by noises coming from outside. Who's there? Called the third little pig. It's us, said the first and second little pigs, and they told their sister what had happened. Don't worry, said the third little pig. Let's shut all the windows, lock all the doors, and light the fire. I've got a plan. I wonder what her plan is. Oh, there she is. There's the little pigs at the door. Soon they heard the big bad wolf knocking at the door. It's the big bad hungry wolf, said the big bad hungry wolf. And if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. You can't come in, you can't come in, you can't come in, said the three little pigs. Our mother warned us all about you. Go away. You can't come in, you can't come in. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chin. We won't let you in, said the three little pigs. So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. And the dust flew, and the leaves blew away. Shh! But the house did not move, not one little bit. So the wolf tried again. He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew again and he blew again. And the trees bent, shh, and the windows rattled, but the house did not move one little bit. The wolf tried again. He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew so hard again. The clouds skidded away in the sky and the tiles were blown off all the roofs in the town. But the house stood still. It did not move, not one little bit. What a strong house. That's it, shouted the wolf. I'm coming down the chimney. Oh, there he goes. He's climbed up the ladder. And there he is, about to go down the chimney. Oh, let's look through this window. It's the three little pigs watching from inside the house, and they can see the wolf climbing up the ladder and going down the chimney. Here I come, shouted the big bad wolf. Watch out down below. The three little pigs are watching. And the big bad wolf slid headfirst down the chimney straight into the pot of boiling water that the three little pigs had put on the fire. Oh, there he goes. Ow, ow, ow! I think he's burnt his tail. Ouch, ouch, ouch! He won't be a problem for us anymore, sang the three little pigs, and they never, ever, ever did see the big bad wolf again. They sang and sang. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf, tra-la-la-la-la. Tomorrow, said the sister, we will build ourselves 2 more brick houses, solid and strong. And this time we'll make them both out of bricks. And that's exactly what they did. Look, there's a house, a solid brick house for each of the pigs. And they never ever saw the big bad wolf again. We always love that fun fairy tale, don't we? Thanks for joining Sebastian and I today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Do you want to read it again? Let's read it again. The three little pigs.